Okay, so for oblique projectile at the initial point, this is a velocity. Total velocity is what? At initial point, u bar is equal u cos theta into y cap plus u sin theta into j cap. This is velocity. Clear? Next, at instant of position, velocity v is equal vx. Vx is equal, what is vx? That is always u cos theta into I cap plus here this is u sin theta minus gt into j cap. Next, at the highest point, velocity is u cos theta into I cap plus vertical component is 0. Next, velocity at the instant of position, that is u cos theta into I cap. Next, vertical component is u sin theta plus gt into j. That's the formula. Okay. So in this way, these velocities are changes. Okay. So now we are going to discuss some parameters related to this sum. So first one is time of ascent. Time of ascent. What is time of ascent for oblique projectile? The taken time to reach to the maximum height by oblique projectile is time of ascent. So from this point to this point, it reaches maximum height. That taken time is time of ascent. So from the first kinematic equation, you get the expression. After, so here actually for this oblique projectile, initial velocity along vertical direction, uy is equal to u sin theta. So along vertical direction at highest point, vertical component of velocity is 0. Next, what is ay is equal to minus. Okay, na? Next, what is taken time? T is equal t. So then v is equal to u plus 8 is a formula. Vy, that means vy, uy, ay. So vy stands for 0. 0 is equal to u sin theta into ay is equal minus g into t. So then finally here gta is equal u sin theta is a formula. Okay. Then ta is equal, what is formula? U sin theta by gm. So this expression stands for time of ascent. Time of ascent ta is equal to u sin theta by g. That's the formula. Okay, now next one is what? Time of flight. One more is the next parameter, time of flight. Time of flight stands for the total taken time to reach to the ground after projected this point. So here also, if you simplify in the same way, finally you get 2u sin theta by gm. What is formula for time of flight? 2u sin theta by c. What is u here? Initial velocity. Theta is called as angle of projection. This is angle of projection. U stands initial velocity. This is called initial velocity. That's all. Next, what is small gm? That is acceleration due to gravity. This stands acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So these are the formulas. Next we will discuss one more parameter. Alright. So the next parameter is maximum height. Along vertical direction, the maximum displacement by oblique projectile is maximum height. So for this body, what are the parameters? Initial vertical velocity u sin theta. Uy is equal u sin theta. So when reaches to maximum height, vy is equal 0. Next, ay is equal to what? Minus s is equal to maximum height h. Okay. From the third equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So that is vy square, uy square, ay into s. Vy and 0, 0 square means 0. Uy and u sin theta whole square means minus u square sin square theta. 2 into a is equal to what? Minus into h max. Okay. After simplification here, what is getting finally? So minus u square sin square theta is equal minus 2g h max. That's the formula. Okay, now these two are cancelled. Finally, this is important formula. H max is equal to u square sin square theta by 2g. This expression stands maximum height. U square sin square theta by 2g is the formula for maximum. Next one is horizontal range or range. The next one is horizontal range. or range. So this is denoted by Rm. Okay. What is horizontal range formula? That is called along horizontal direction velocity u cos into taken time is time of flight. So this product is called as horizontal range. But here sometimes asking based on this, sometimes asking time of flight equation is what 2u sin theta by g. If you simplify this equation, you get u square sin 2 theta by g. Not sin square, this is sin 2 theta by g. This is called as the horizontal range. Clear? So these are the important formulas for oblique projectile. For oblique projectile, one is time of ascent. Time of ascent t is equal u sin theta by gm. Time of flight 2u sin theta by gm. Next, maximum height is u square sin square theta by 2g. Range is u square sin 2 theta by g. Here 2 theta, here sin square theta. Here u square, but here small g, here 2g. That's the difference between these two equations. Most of the students confuse between these two equations. Don't confuse them. Next, range when it becomes maximum, if theta is equal 45 degrees, the range becomes maximum. That maximum range formula is u square by g. So this is maximum range. So this is about the oblique projectile and related topic. Clear? Okay. Next we will discuss the next type is horizontal projectile. What is horizontal projectile actually? If a body is projected along horizontal from certain height into air, that is horizontal projectile. That means I consider this is ground. So this is certain height. One body is projected along horizontal direction with velocity u along horizontal direction. Then due to gravitational force, then it is moving along this parabola and reaches to the ground. So along horizontal direction, its velocity ux is equal to u. Along vertical direction, that is uy is equal 0. Okay. So at initial point. So at initial point, acceleration along vertical direction is plus g. Along horizontal direction 0. Okay. So that's the formulas. Next, at the instant of position, this is velocity. It is divided into two components. One is vx, one is vy. Along horizontal direction, its motion is uniform. That's why we consider u. Along vertical direction, velocity is what? Uy plus ayt. Ay is called gm. That means uy is called 0. That means finally you get gtm. So in terms of what displacement, that is 2gy is a formula for vy. So in this way you need to understand. That means at the point of projection, velocity v is equal, so ui cap plus gt into j. That is ui cap plus under root of 2gy into j. So v is equal to under root of u square plus 2gy. So this is about the velocity. Clear? In this way we need to understand the velocity. Clear? Acceleration here also downwards. So this is velocity. 90 minus theta is the angle between velocity and acceleration. Here also ax is equal to always 0 along vertical direction. It is uniform motion. That means ay is equal to plus g. So these are the known parameters. Next, when it reaches to the striking point, again same there is no difference. This is vx, this is vy, and everything. So just same expression, same, but the taken time is more. That's why velocity is increases. Displacement is increases. That's why velocity is increases. But the formulas are same. Okay. One more important point. So when it is reaches to this point, this is called as horizontal displacement. So this is vertical displacement. Horizontal displacement is what? So along horizontal direction, velocity u into t. So this is the formula. X is called u. Along vertical direction, displacement y, if you need, y is equal to, how can you get them? So uy is 0. Actual formula s is equal uyt plus half ayt square. So s is equal to ym. Ay is equal to 0 into tm plus ay is equal to gt square. That means y is equal to half gt square is the formula. So from these two equations, here where t is equal to write x by u. Substitute in the formula, that is half g into x square by u square. So this is similar to g by 2u square into x square. So this is about the y. So here g by 2u square is constant. That means y is equal to kx square. This is parabola equation. So that means what you understood finally. So the trajectory of this horizontal projectile is also parabola. So this is about the horizontal projectile. Clear? So this is velocity. And one more very important formula here. This is theta. It makes sense. So if you want tan theta, or opposite side is this one. This is vertical velocity. Vy by vx. So that is dt by u, or under root of 2zy by u. So we have two formulas for tan theta. So this is in terms of time, in terms of displacement. So this is about the horizontal project. Clear? Right. Next, after this concept, you need to understand some parameters. Again, what is the parameters? The first one is what? So right. Next, we will discuss one parameter, that is time of descent. So this time of descent is similar to time of flight. Time of flight. This is also, this time of descent considered as total time. So when it is projected from this point, it reaches to the ground. This is total taken time. It's depending upon only height of the body. Just that means T is equal, TD is equal to under root of 2h by h. That's the formula for time of descent, and time of flight also same formula. That is the expression. Next, for this, here it is projected from certain height h. H is known value. That's why not asking here. So that is known value. Okay, now next one more is range or horizontal range. That is along horizontal direction x is equal to r. How can you find out along horizontal direction velocity u into time? That is u into t is equal to this one under root of 2h by h. So this expression stands range. Range formula u into under root of 2h by h. So h is height, g is acceleration due to gravity, u is a velocity. If you know, substitute, you get the range. So these are the parameters related to the horizontal projectile. Okay now. So for oblique projectile, we have discussed what are the parameters. Here also I have explained, or sometimes asking based on this expression, some velocity equation. Okay, clear? Okay. Now we are going to discuss some numericals, previous repeated models for this topic. So I want to explain some previous models. Okay, so complete kinematics, all concepts I have revised. So now we are going to discuss some numericals, and these are the repeated models from this lesson in the ESET exam. Okay, now. So first question. The first question is two balls dropped from heights which are in the ratio 4:9. They remain in air for times which are in the ratio. That means time is asking. Ratio of times is asking. Two balls dropped from heights in the ratio is given. That means h1 by h2 is given. That is called 4/9 is given. So that is a given. What is asking here? T1 by T2 is asked. Here asking remain in air for times which are in the ratio. That is asked. That means what is the formula for time of flight? So time of descent. Two balls dropped from certain height means this is freely falling body. For freely falling body, formula is T is equal to under root of 2h by h. From this formula, T directly proportional to root h. So small g is constant. So only depending upon this height. What is this relation? They are directly proportional. That means if they are directly proportional, the ratio of times is equal square root of ratio of heights. Ratio of heights is given 4:9. That means 4/9 root. That is similar to 2/3. So answer is what? 2:3. T1 is, T2 is 2:3. Answer. So that means which is correct? Third option is the correct answer. That's it. Next, second question. A projectile thrown in air at an angle 60 degrees. That means theta is 60 degrees. That's the limit. With horizon, with velocity. That means projected velocity is 50 meters per second. The velocity at the highest point is asked. Simple question here. for this it is projected at an angle theta with the horizontal means this is oblique projected. When you project it, this is considered as highest point. At the highest point, vertical component of velocity is 0. Horizontal component is u cos theta. So that means total velocity also u cos theta because it is 0. That means what is the formula for velocity? Here asking velocity at the highest point means formula is v is equal vx. Vx is equal u cos theta. So u is given what 50 into cos 60 degrees. Okay, that is 50 into cos 60 degrees is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means what 25. So answer is what 25 meter per second. So what is velocity at the highest point 25 meter per second. This third option is the correct answer. Arthamayindi? Just simple just you know this concept already I have explained where velocity how to variates on this traveling path. At any point is asking find sometimes only vertical component is asking, sometimes horizontal component. Here asking total velocity at the highest point, but total velocity is equal to horizontal component because vertical component is here. That's why this is answer. Clear? Alright. The next question number 3. So two balls are thrown in an angles theta and 90 minus theta to the horizontal. Their time of flights are in the ratio. So this is the theta and 90 minus theta stands for complementary angles. For complementary angles, what is asking ratio of time of flights. Okay. So first here before this topic, you need to remember time of flight equation. That is 2u sin theta by gm. This is the formula. So here asking ratio of time of flights. That is t1 by t2 is equal. So here this from this formula ug is common. That means time of flight directly proportional to sin theta. So that means t1 by t2 is equal to sin theta. One angle is theta. Second one is 90 minus theta. That means instead of theta write 90 minus theta. This is the formula for ratio of time of flights. So sin theta by sin of 90 minus theta is cos theta. Okay. Sin theta by cos theta endama tan theta. Ante so answer endannatama t1 by t2 is equal tan theta anedi answer. Ante t1 is t2 emainatama tan theta is 1. So this is answer. That means which is correct here? Tan theta is 1. This third option is the correct answer. That's okay now. Right. Next fourth one. The range of a projectile is maximum when projected at an angle. The range of projectile, actual range formula is u square sin 2 theta by gm. Okay. When it becomes maximum, theta is equal 45 degrees. Already we know. So what is the maximum range formula? Actually, maximum range formula is so u square by actual formula is u square by g is the maximum range. This is r max. Simple is u square by g. Okay, substitute u square sin 2 theta by gm. So g cancel u square, then sin 2 theta is equal to 1. 1 ante enta annatama sin 90 degrees. And sin 2 theta is equal sin 90. 2 theta ante enta annatama 90 degrees. And theta is equal to enta annatama 45 degrees. So answer enta 45 degrees. This second option is the correct answer. That's it. Okay now. The next question number 5. At maximum height, the ratio of kinetic and potential energies of a projectile thrown at 45 degrees with the horizontal. That's the question. So for this question, at maximum height, ratio of kinetic and potential energies. Okay, right. Kinetic energy equation is we know actual expression is half m v square. What is formula? Half m v square. But at the highest point of projectile, v is equal to what? Just that is u cos theta. Formula is u cos. That means half m into u square cos square theta. This is a formula. Okay, now this is kinetic. Next, what is potential energy formula? Actual general expression is at the highest point mgh. Mg into h is equal to what? U square sin square theta by 2g is the formula. G cancel. So then what is formula here? Of m u square sin square theta. So this is called as potential energy. Okay, now what is the ratio of kinetic energy and potential energy? Okay, now so for example k by p is equal, after simplification what is getting this is half mu square, half mu square is same so that means you get cos square theta by sin square. What is formula cos square theta by sin square theta. Cos 45 ఎంత cos square 45, actual cos square 45 degrees by sin square 45 degrees. Cos square 45 degrees is 1 by root 2. Sin square 45 degrees kuda 1 by root 2. These two are cancelled, then finally you get 1:1. Which is correct? This first option is correct. 1:1 is correct. Ante. Just you know the kinetic energy, potential energy equation. At the highest point, velocity this one. That's why this is kinetic. Kinetic energy, potential energy depending upon height. Maximum height equation is u square sin square theta by j. That's the point. Next, question number 6. The distance traveled by a freely falling body in the first, second, third second. In the at a particular time, actual formula Sn is equal u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. So this is travel freely falling body. For freely falling body, a is equal 0. So a is equal g, u is equal 0. Then hn is equal, so our Sn is equal here. So substitute 0, g by 2 into 2n minus 1. Here g is constant and Sn proportional to 2n minus 1. So for 1, 2, 3 means what, n is equal, substitute 1 you get first second, 2 second. So that means S1 is, S2 is, S3 is equal. So 2 into 1 minus 1 is 2 into 2 minus 1. Next 2 into 3 minus 1. 2 into 1 means 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Next 4 minus 1 is 3. Next 6 minus 1 is 5. That means answer is what? 1:3:5. So this is about the distance traveled by the freely falling body in the ratio 1:3:5. That's answer. Clear? So the second option is correct here. Right. The next question number 7. The range of a projectile is same as its maximum height. Its angular projection is tan inverse. Listen to me. Range of projectile R is equal same as its maximum height. So its maximum height. That means range formula ఏందమ్మా u square sin 2 theta by g. ఇది దేనికి ఈక్వల్ అన్నదమ్మా maximum height. u square sin square theta by 2g. ఈక్వేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత what is asking అమ్మా angular projection is asking. So then g cancel అమ్మా. u square cancel. This is sin 2 theta. Stands what అమ్మా 2 sin theta cos theta is equal sin square theta by 2 amma. This is formula. So this sin theta square cancel amma. Okay na? So next sin theta by cos theta. Cos theta is shifted. Sin theta by cos theta is equal to amma. This 2 shifting 4 amma. 2 into 2. Ante tan theta is equal to 4 annattu. Ante final ga theta ante endannattu tan inverse of 4. Tan inverse of 4. What is answer amma? So this one tan inverse 4. This fourth option is the correct answer. Ante. Next question. Next angle between velocity of projectile at highest point and horizon. So here at highest point ante it is projectile like this. So this is considered as highest. Ikkada idi velocity, horizontal, vertical component velocity 0. This is Vx. So is equal to u cos. That is also similar to Vm. Okay. So this is along horizontal direction. That means with respect to the horizontal velocity, total velocity along the horizontal direction. That's when they are parallel. That means theta is equal to 0 from the diagram. That's which is correct. First option is the correct answer. That's it. Okay. Alright. The next question number 9. The distance traveled by a freely falling body during first second is. First second అని అడిగినాం అంటే at a particular time అని అర్థం. సో అంటే distance ఎలా మెజర్ ఫ్రీలీ ఫాలింగ్ బాడీ అన్నాడు కనుక Sn is equal or Hn is equal g by 2 into 2n minus 1 అనేది ఫార్ములా. సో హియర్ n is equal to ఎంత 1 అన్నాడు. ఫస్ట్ అన్నాడు కనుక n is equal 1 అంటే S1 is equal g అంటే ఎంత ఇచ్చినామో బ్రాకెట్లో 10 ఇచ్చింది 10 2 into n is equal 1 minus 1 అంటే 10/2 అంటే 5 అమ్మ. 5 into 2 minus 1 is 1 అమ్మ. అంటే టోటల్గా ఎంత అన్నట్టమ్మ 5 meters. అంటే in the first second what is travel distance అమ్మ 5 meters. This second option correct. అది కాన్సెప్ట్. నెక్స్ట్, a stone fall freely from rest. The total distance covered by it in the last second of its motion is equal to the distance covered in the first 3 seconds. In the 3 seconds. That means here this is last second అనేది SN అనుకుంటాము. ఫ్రీలీ ఫాలింగ్ బాడీ అన్నాడు కనుక ఏమని రాసుకోవచ్చాము మనం g/2 into 2n minus 1. ఇది దేనికి సమానం అనడము in the 3 seconds travel distance. That means here g/2 into 2n minus 1 is equal in a 3 seconds for freely falling body s is equal to actually formula ఏందము for freely falling body s is equal to half gt square. ఇది ఫార్ములా. సో కనుక half into g into t is equal to 3 seconds సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ it is not third second అమ్మ. 3 seconds అంటే in a total given time use the second kinematic equation. But u is equal to 0 for freely falling body. That's why this is a formula. So after simplification, this half is cancelled. So half g cancel. Then what is remaining? 2n minus 1 is equal to 3 square and 9. And 2n is equal to 1 equal to shift is 10. And n is equal to 5. So what is answer? 5. So 5 seconds is answer. Okay. So what is answer here? 5. So this second option is correct. ఇవి సో రిపీటెడ్ మోడల్స్ అమ్మ. కైనమెటిక్స్ నుంచి ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ రిపీటెడ్ ఇంతకుముందు మనకు ఇక్కడ ఈ సెట్ ఎగ్జామ్లో రిపీట్ అయినటువంటి ఏరియా. సో మెయిన్గా ఆబ్లిక్ ప్రొజెక్టైల్కు రిలేటెడ్గా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చే అవకాశం ఎక్కువ ఉంది. ఓకేనా. సో ఆబ్లిక్ ప్రొజెక్టైల్ లేదా హారిజంటల్ ప్రొజెక్టైల్ దానికి రిలేటెడ్గా మనకు నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ ఉన్నాము. మెయిన్గా అక్కడ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయాలి, లేదా ఇంకెక్కడి నుంచి రావచ్చు కైనమెటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ నుంచి రావచ్చు. కైనమెటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ మనం యూనిఫామ్లీ యాక్సిలరేటెడ్ బాడీ పైన డిస్కస్ చేసాం, ఫర్ ఫ్రీలీ ఫాలింగ్ బాడీ, ఫర్ అప్వర్డ్స్ ప్రొజెక్టెడ్ బాడీ. నెక్స్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ప్రొజెక్టైల్ మోషన్. ఇక్కడ హారిజంటల్ ప్రొజెక్టైల్, వర్టికల్, హారిజంటల్ ప్రొజెక్టైల్ అండ్ ఆబ్లిక్ ప్రొజెక్టైల్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకేం డిస్కస్ చేసాము మోషన్ ఆఫ్ ఏ బాడీ ఆన్ ఫ్రమ్ ద టవర్ మోడల్. ఓన్లీ వన్ మోడల్ అడిగచ్చాము. టవర్ మోడల్లో టైం లేదా హైట్ ఆఫ్ ద టవర్. We have one form. So these are the repeated models from the kinematics. Okay, Nam? Right, Nam? Have a nice day. Bye.